to the Open Mic Podcast. 2 bad claps and a good one. Sounds like chlamydia.
Story of my life, man. Hi-oh.
Well, that's Jason. What's up, Jason? How's it going this week?
Well.
Chugging that high life. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Champagne and beers, baby.
Cool.
Chug, you got 3.
Yeah. Well, he knows his expectations, but there's more in that fridge right there.
Just to
you
be
need
sure.
one.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the beautiful man I'm talking to, that is Shahyan Jahani.
What is up,
Cheyenne.
everybody? Yeah,
that's
me.
right.
That's me.
How many people fuck that name up just from looking at it?
Looking at it?
Yeah, like
A
if you
lot.
like someone sees it on the list and they've never met you.
Well, I mean, like SHAHY, like there's no that the first 4 or 5 letters no one's familiar with. In the state. They're
Yeah.
like,
How have you heard it chopped up? Just out of
ton.
curiosity.
I mean,
like how? What do they say wrong?
It's people who are smart will go right to Cheyenne, which I'm
Okay.
just like, that's weird,
Yeah,
but okay.
well, sounds like I have a lizard tattoo in a Jeep that my dad left me when he died.
A lot of people they just don't attempt it. They'll just be like Shahyan. I think that's the most
Shahyan.
Like they really
Yeah.
go hard on that second H because they're like, oh, I'm not familiar with this at all. I think if the second H wasn't there, a lot more people would get it on the first crack.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I
Tricky ass H's.
for your name. I have a system where I just spell it out. It's Shahyan.
Yeah. Bingo.
Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't everybody just do it?
Yeah, exactly. Spell it out. Like that was the first thing I learned in school was learn to read, dum dum.
Yeah.
Use the letters the way they are.
That was the first thing you learned?
Yeah. Well,
That's the first thing you paid attention to.
Well, that was the second thing I learned. The first thing I learned was how to mac on a bitch.
Yeah.
No, I started a game in elementary school called Booty Pinchers, and yeah, I would
I
probably
wonder
go
if
to
it's
prison
still around
now.
at your school.
Again.
Oh, dude, it is. It's still around
among the staff,
I check
probably.
in on the playground all the time. They're still booty pinching out there. But yeah, that was the game. The boys would run up to girls and pinch their booties, and that was. I'm sure I would get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
if I was a
sexual
child now
assault
doing
is what
that.
it's called
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I feel like now, I mean, that. I don't
Yeah,
know,
they call it
try
sexual assault now. Back then, you know what we called it? Recess.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Just
freeze
good
tag
old,
kiss?
Good old
man?
wholesome fun. Oh, what?
Freeze
Y'all would
tag kiss. Freeze tag kiss.
Y'all ever play like freeze tag make out now?
Yeah.
No, it's just freeze tag kiss. So if you got tagged and you were like frozen, it's like freeze tag, and like somebody had to come and kiss you.
Damn.
And
Like
that was
any gender, boys could kiss boys, girls
it
could
was
kiss girls.
It was understood
Well,
then
it
that
depends on how country of the town you're in.
Yeah.
Because if a boy kissed a boy in my country town, they'd pretty much murder you.
in the 80s when I played
Back then, I didn't
Yeah.
think it was cool. I thought it was dumb. I was like, but he's helping me out. I'm frozen. It's my best fucking friend.
Well, I mean, I could just say from growing up too. I mean, I only wanted girls to kiss me. I had no desire for any of the boys to kiss me, nor the desire to kiss any of them. So, I mean, it seemed like everybody was on the same page, for the most part.
Yeah, but I mean, if the game, like, if you guys have, you got to have like equal. It's got to be equal halves. We always did the through the leg thing. We would freeze and then we'd like stand there with like our legs apart, and then someone would have to crawl through your legs. Which I don't know.
Well,
I think I'd rather be kissed than have a kid go between my legs.
Well, we'd also kind of form a posse at the beginning and like pick the people that were approved to play freeze tag kiss with us also. And so, like, remember when like Gay Kenny or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
if you're gonna
like,
be
nah, you can't
misogynistic,
play.
you had to
Yeah.
you had to vet people.
Yeah,
So
If
now
you-
that I think about it, we did shun like a kid that was known for being like kind of like fruity acting or something.
Huh.
Because we're like, none of the guys want to get kissed by you, man. Come on.
Well, if you're gonna be sexist, you might as well be exclusive too, right?
Here's where I learned something. Another time I was playing with another group of people who allowed him to play, and he respected his boundaries on the kissing.
That doesn't surprise
I had
me.
respect for him that day.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
You
good for
learned
you,
something.
man.
Yeah,
You
respect-
grew. You grew.
he had respect for his very young sexual assaults you were doing to each other.
I was crashing and burning opinion-wise on the story, and I had to like,
You're trying to get out of there.
You're digging yourself out of a
Yep.
Well, I mean,
respectable now. I
Yeah.
learned my lesson.
He respectfully dug his way out of that hole without a shovel.
I
So
didn't
good
have to
for
lose
you.
anything.
we opened
Yeah.
with Mikey pinching all of his elementary school on the ass. So
Yeah, let's be. Hey, if you guys are just cutting in now,
It's
I
the
was-
Open Mic
when
Podcast.
when I was a kid, it was when I was a kid. I'm not an adult.
this was
pinching
last
children's
week.
butts.
It was last
Yeah.
week.
Well, last week I identified as a child, so it's a hate crime if you say otherwise at this point. How long you been doing comedy, Cheyenne?
This year will be 7 years.
7
How long-
years.
How long have you been at it?
6 years and like a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think September is when I started, so I think this coming September will be 7 years.
Where'd you
I just
start?
passed. Random week at the DCH Open Mic. I
So,
was actually
DCH?
there the week they implemented the email system. Like, I went in and watched that week, and they told us to email, and I wrote down the email real quick, and then I tried to get on the list like 6 times. It didn't work out, and then I got on the list like very last.
I don't know why I thought you were going to tell me you were the IT guy that came and installed the email for them.
Yeah, they didn't know how to use Gmail, so
It's not working.
Yeah.
I don't know. People
Yeah,
are talking.
Grant-
So what do you guys do here anyway?
Yeah,
yeah, they're like, you guys need one?"
Comedy, huh?
Yeah, this is.
I can do that. That sounds easy.
It was by chance that I landed there because I took the wrong bus. I was supposed to go home, like because I had a DUI. My license was suspended, so I was taking public transportation from like
Hell
North
yeah.
Dallas,
Nice.
Oh, shit.
all the way downtown. So I was on the wrong. I just wasn't paying attention. I took the wrong bus that took me to not the train station I needed to, and then it like dropped off right on Good Latimer, like on the end of Deep Elm.
Yeah.
And I was
This
just
is like a movie or a commercial. You're like, well, shit. I guess I'll go into this place right here. It's popping.
dude, I was like, I was so fucking exhausted and tired. But then I knew that there was a comedy club down there, and I had like been Googling. I'd been wanting to do comedy for like years prior, and then I was
You're
just
like,
like,
fate led me here right now.
I think there was some open mic here on Tuesday, so I just went and checked it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
I got on the list. DCH was
Subliminal.
my first one also, and I
Yeah.
got on the list the first time I signed up.
Hell yeah,
but
boy.
it was like number 34 out of 35.
What year was that?
2000 they had just started doing the email thing. I think
Okay.
they had wild rumors around about some wild Iranian coming by and setting up the email for him.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
it works now. Like,
That was me, yeah.
geez, if it doesn't, he
They
punches
didn't-
us.
They had
So,
forgotten their password. I was just like, "Is it 1 2 3 4?" And they're like, "Ah,
like, it was either that or titties with a Z. We're not sure.
yeah, no, well, yeah, it's always those two.
I was bad. It was just the whole thing was not good.
Yeah, I didn't do good.
Yeah.
No, the very first mic I ever did, I actually did pretty good. And then the next 40, I did terrible.
Yeah.
So is that one first good one? You're like, I'm going to keep coming back. And
Yeah, but honestly, I didn't really care. I knew I was going to keep doing it, but I didn't. I kind of grit through another series, and I was going up at Hyenas like late for a long ass time. I was in one of those cohorts that like we were in the last block, and then Butch. We would run out of time in the mic, and Butch would be like, "Give me your name, and then we'll get you in the first block,
yeah.
the next week." And then like he would step out of the building, and the list would like fly out of his pocket. And then the following week,
Yeah.
we would be back in the last block again. That happened to me 3 weeks in a row, Mikey. One time
Dude.
I was there every Wednesday for 3 weeks in a row, there till 2 a.m. only to get bumped to the following week with a promise of
Can
going.
you do it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it didn't work. Are we cutting the AC?
Yeah. I forgot
AC
to turn
won't
it off.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Dude, when I started doing comedy, my first like 200 sets were terrible. Still are most of them. But Butch had me start doing that. Like I'd host the last 3 blocks and then tell people that we'll put you up early next week, knowing that Butch is just going to forget. And then Butch would have me drive him home to Fort Worth from Dallas, and then I had to drive back to Louisville where I was living at the time.
Did you agree to this?
Dude,
Just trying to
I don't
get
think I
trench
did.
work right
I don't
there.
think I ever did agree to it, dude. It just kind of happened, and but I mean, at least getting to host a block, I think makes you better in those early
Oh, yeah.
stages. And I was
Yeah.
hosting 3 every Wednesday, 3 blocks, and I'd be there. I'd be on stage hosting from like midnight to 2 a.m. when I'd have to go and be like, "Hey guys, we're
What a
out of
beating.
time. We're closed. Get out." And sometimes those people get pissed.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna get pissed, just have Mercedes come out and tell them.
Yeah, no,
She'll
yeah.
lay down the law.
Oh, the first time I met Mercedes, she yelled at me. I went to Dallas
Same.
on the wrong. I went to the wrong night. I went on Thursday. And I was like, went with Jason, and
That
I was
must
like,
be her first impression generally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the place was actually packed for Thursday. It was I can't remember the comic's name, but he's a Spanish dude that was on Scarface, and he'll like wear a ton of outfits, and he takes them off through the night. I don't remember.
I forgot his name too.
But
He was in the movie Scarface.
but I was like, there were so many people. I was like, hey, if I
Barbosa?
sign up, do I have to go up in front of all these people?
No,
She
I'm
goes,
thinking of someone
"So-"
in Scarface.
She goes, it's the wrong night, idiot. That's Wednesdays.
Damn.
And I was like, I'm gonna like this.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm in.
I'm all in on this.
Yeah,
People just unjustly yelling at me. Count me.
perfect. Yeah, and that's your job now. Yeah, people
no.
yelling at you.
Now we do that.
Yeah. You got some questions for us, Jason?
I do have one question starting off tonight.
Okay.
So obviously we got the mandate happening here in Texas with no masks.
Oh
Yeah, they just mandated what he's talking about for our 2 listeners outside of Texas.
Yep, they are.
No mask. Mask is gone now. All
Come on.
businesses. I think they said March 10th. All businesses can open, and I think starting tomorrow, mask off. You don't have to wear it anymore.
Wild stuff.
You know, my opinion on that is that, I mean, just from what I've learned through all of this, look, I haven't had a cold. I haven't had the flu all year. you know, and I'm gonna stick with the masks when I'm going to like big populated places because now it's not weird to have it on.
No.
Where it was, remember when it first began, when you first saw people wearing masks the first few times, you're like, oh, you look weird.
So surreal, yeah.
You're like, you're
Yeah.
weird
Now
with
when
your
I see
mask.
someone in the store where everyone's wearing masks and one doesn't, they always give me a look like, "Go ahead, judge me." But I'm like, I don't know why it like repulses me now. I'm like, I feel like you got something. That's why you took the mask off so you don't get it again.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't understand.
Or that you think that you're just fucking just above everything. Everyone else is just like, you don't give a shit. Because remember, having the mask on is not protecting you.
Correct.
It's protecting everyone else around you from yourself.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yep,
But
yep,
it
yep.
also cuts down transmission by like 75% or some percent like that.
No, it's useful.
So now, flying in a plane, I would always have a mask on, no matter what in a
hell
plane.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would never fly a plane
Might
probably
as
for the
well
rest of my life without a mask on.
Mitigate whatever risk you can, like even if it's not really the most effective method. But man, isn't that wild though? Abbott's just like
Yeah, and that better not fuck up unemployment. I know a lot of people will be very upset if that
Yeah.
fucks up their unemployment
Yeah.
because just because you say businesses can open, a lot of those businesses we worked at before just closed. They're gone.
Yeah.
New businesses have to form. That doesn't just happen the day you say it's okay to start it
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well, you still have people out there that are still like high risk, that are still really worried and don't want to find out the hard way if COVID's going to kill them or not.
Very
you
good
know?
friends of mine haven't seen them do comedy since, and I've still been doing comedy every chance I get.
Yeah.
And I try to be safe. And I've done some road gigs like out in the middle of nowhere, and there was not a mask in sight. They all
Like
kinda,
they didn't even have it like out of courtesy in their pocket and their hand on their
No.
table. Nothing.
They kind of bullied
man.
me. I felt like I was being bullied for wearing a mask. They were giving me a look, and I fell into the peer pressure. I took it off, and I got to be honest, I felt so American and free. In that
I bet
moment.
you did.
It was
But they're like, hey,
great.
listen here, kid. They're like, out here, we don't got that shit y'all got back in the
Dude,
city.
yeah,
all right?
literally a guy in Weatherford was just like, I was walking on a ranch, I was doing some work on just random odd jobs, and a guy, I was like, yeah, I had my mask on, I was walking to the barn, and someone was like, hey, who are you, or some shit like that, and I was just like, well, I've been here for the past few weeks. You remember me? And he goes, yeah, but none of my guys wear masks. We don't wear masks out here. I don't think there's any COVID out here. I think the cow shit kills it. And I was just like, that's not how science works, man.
Now, cow shit kills everything, man. My wife wouldn't shit up, smeared some shit on her. She's gone.
Dude, he went on to tell me about his wife. He goes, my wife works in a lab that's like catty corner from where they're getting tested. She's in the thick of it all day long. I still haven't caught it. I don't know. And
She's
I was
not
just
really in the thick of it if she's across the street from
I
it.
feel like I definitely want to keep the mask on around you, sir. Oh, shit.
This is a man whose logic about the masks being off was cow shit.
Sounds
So-
like he's been picking some mushrooms out of that cow shit.
God
Where's
damn.
this ranch?
If only
He's a
Trump would have thought
Weatherford
of
man.
that,
It's out,
you know?
out in the
We'll
boonies.
talk after this.
If Trump would have thought of the cow shit, that might have saved him, huh?
Yeah, well, there's no bleaching. Let's class it up. Will you want a glass of wine, dude?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, let's do that.
I know Jason doesn't, but
Nah, none for me.
shout
No,
out to Miles Francis. I think episode 4. He got me this as a housewarming present.
Oh man, I can't.
I didn't have a wine
I'm the
opener
worst.
though, but I got one now.
There you go.
Well, while you get that open, I've got a would you rather. It's a little silly, and I've actually kept this one on the back burner for a few weeks because it's really that silly.
Hell yeah.
But I just, whatever. Let's get it out
Let's
of here.
get silly, bitches.
I want to erase this out of my phone. So would you rather be trapped in an elevator for a day with an old lady and her 3 wet dogs or 3 large sweaty people?
Old lady, 3 wet dogs,
Yeah,
hands down.
Dogs for sure.
Dude, because I am one of those sweaty people, and like I smell check myself constantly, but other 3 sweaty people on the elevator, that's gonna. I'm starting to. I can feel it in my throat.
The dogs
now.
will dry up too, right?
Eventually, they'll dry up. What if they're not?
Does
What
the
if they
does the
stop
old
being?
lady-
What if they don't stop being annoying?
The dogs?
Yeah.
I can jive it for
At a
a
certain
day.
point.
But like, is the old lady re-moistening her dogs?
Ugh, I don't like.
Like for some reason,
Yeah.
she has to spray them
I
down.
wanted
They
to
have some
say
sort
that.
of a condition. They have to stay wet and moist.
Yeah.
Sparky,
that-
it's time for your moistening.
I have a sprayer right here.
It'd be better if she didn't have teeth either, so she says it through gums.
Ooh, then she can give you a gummy worm on that elevator.
But
It's a
that
long
wasn't part of
day.
the question. That wasn't part of the question.
Well,
it wasn't 3
but we
dogs,
know
an old
it's
lady,
gonna-
and a blowy.
Gummy worm? Yeah, of course.
What happens on that elevator? Stay on that elevator.
Yeah, I think the dogs would dry up though. I think I'd be better off with the dogs
Plus,
than the 3 sweaty.
What if it was a
People are-
longer amount of time?
Same.
Still the dogs.
Same.
Because people are going to be insufferable. I mean, they're just going to start bitching. At least the old lady might start bitching, but the dogs ain't going to say
It's
anything.
only one person.
Those dogs
bitching.
are gonna go to sleep after a while.
Yeah.
What if somebody starts to be a cannibal?
It's gonna be me, not her.
Oh,
I guess it's
yeah.
better if you're in with the dogs because you can eat the dogs first if you need
Yeah,
to.
you can
so
mutually agree. But what if she's like if she's really into the dogs and doesn't want them,
Looks
murdered?
like you're going to own those dogs. You're going to be eating her.
You can eat her first, and then
Yeah.
you can eat her dogs.
Now,
It
eat
came
her.
down
Are you
to
talking
it.
about eating her out or just eating her?
I mean, whatever you're in the mood for, dude. She's,
From
Depends on how long you're in the elevator.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have to be in there very long to be like, so, what's up?
All right.
But those dogs will dry out, and if those people, once they stop sweating and dry up, then they're still going to smell, and then they're going to keep sweating because it's the elevator shut off.
They're gonna say dumb shit. They're gonna.
I just wanted to catch a whiff.
Just drop a booger in there.
No, just catch a whiff. I breathed
boogers
in.
in it?
That's all it was.
It's not rocket.
Booger free, sir.
This bar dog
totally
wine.
booger-free.
I don't really drink a lot of wine. I was just figured we class it up.
What kind of wine?
What
is
type
Cheers.
of wine?
Pinot Noir.
Oh, it's noir. Okay.
So
Yeah,
this goes with pork.
Here, let me cheer it with a High Life. That makes it better.
Boom.
Cheers you
We
again.
got it. We got
Champagne with wine.
Jason social distances drink it look like.
it. That's a good question, honestly.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, let's follow it up with this one. Would you rather piss mustard or shit ketchup?
Shitting ketchup would be hilarious. So that one.
Yeah, but that means you always have the splatters. Right?
I'm willing to work with that.
Some chunky ass ketchup. Oh man.
I've had some times in my life where I had some bad shitting issues, and I feel like I did shit some ketchup for some years.
So pretty much just perpetual diarrhea. That's all it is.
I'm already in that boat, and I've been rolling
great.
for years.
Whatever, dude. We're good. I'm there.
Wouldn't pissing mustard stretch out your urethra?
Yeah, I feel like
yeah,
that's
it
not
might be like
viscous.
sounding.
I feel
Exit sounding.
I feel like you'd have to like actively douche your dick like it's a vagina if you piss. Think about like when you open
Yeah,
a
clean the
mustard, there's
mustard
all
out
the
of your
crust.
cock.
Well, you just get a detachable shower head and just blast the end of your dick.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
It seems like it's a yes.
That probably is a yes.
I've
And
done it.
everyone's done it. If
It
you've
only
ever
hurt
had one,
one
everyone's
time.
done it.
It only hurt one time.
Yeah.
The rest of the
Like,
time,
woo, don't do that again. Right?
yeah.
That's
I've only pissed mustard once and had to blast my dick.
I only pissed mustard once, but I was in Chicago. It's tradition.
got to get all that dill out of your cock.
Ugh.
Would
Feel free to grab another beer if you like
Good,
to. There's more in there.
Let's job on this one.
Would you rather sneeze every time you said hi, or have the urge to pee every time you ask a question?
I never say hi, so the first one I say what's up. Usually.
Yeah, I always have to pee. I got to pee right now, and I just peed. So if I can go to not having to pee as much, that
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'd do the same.
Yeah, Jason knows. We've been on trips, and he gets mad at how many times I make him pull over so I can take a piss like an old man.
Although now sneezing is like illegal. You can't really do it in public anymore.
It's frowned upon for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
You have to explain yourself immediately.
Yeah. You have to like show your medical history after you sneeze.
Pull out your shot record and shit.
God
you know.
damn it.
I was cleared from COVID 6 weeks ago. I'm good.
I got a
now.
test.
Yeah.
I'll go get another test. Fucking A.
I did one test, and I was negative. I paid for the rapid test, and they kind of drug it out because I was sitting there. They said to wait in my car for the results.
Yeah.
And I saw multiple people come and go and get their results while I'm sitting there, and I call them. I'm like, hey, it's been like 30 minutes. And then she's like, hold on. And I was like, do I have it? Does that mean I have it? And finally she came out. She goes, I'm so sorry. And I was like, fuck. She goes, to make you wait so long. I was like, don't space there. Fuck you.
Yeah. Why the pregnant pause lady?
Yeah, exactly. Stupid. What else you got?
It was negative though.
Yeah, negative.
Luckily.
Yeah.
I saw one of these questions on Facebook the other day, and I answered it myself at the time. It was kind of funny. But you're being murdered, and you look the killer in the eye. The last words are the text that you sent. What's the last text you sent?
Cool.
Right now? Yeah, to me. No, it was technically KO9 followed by Koo.
Yeah. Typo, fat thumbs.
Yep. Last set. It was actually seriously a moment ago. My friend was like, "We still on for lunch tomorrow?" And I answered, "Yes, sir."
Coming to kill you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just like, cool. Whenever it's KOO.
When I read this at the time, it was like I said to someone, I was like, should be an easy weekend. Should be an easy weekend. Yeah.
Could have been, I send that GIF of my favorite GIF. I send a lot. It's the one with Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, and like the ghost floats on the screen, and Hillary does a and then it flies off. That's I love it. I get to grinning every
When
time
they
I
drop
see
the
that.
balloons and shit.
Oh my
I love
god,
that GIF. Man. I've
It's-
seen it.
it's-
I think I saw you post. Did you post it like recently?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Was it maybe,
I like so
in
much-
Haha Homies?
Possibly.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
I send it a lot.
All right, good.
What drives you crazy in horror movies?
It drives me crazy when it's like I know it's not real, but when they have like unrealistic actions or dialogue. I don't know.
I don't think like a Saw type killer could exist because I mean that would mean you'd have to be like an engineer and
Own a lot of property.
Yeah, like it's unrealistic to think that someone who is really that hellbent. Oh, I don't know.
And how about doing it after you're dead still? You know?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah,
That's pretty smart. See, that's what I like about the Saw movies. It's just like it's not about money or something else like that or a scheme to get rich. It's somebody that was wronged, and goddamn, he takes it personally.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
Everybody that's involved, as soon as he dies, though, could just be like, all right, well, we got the money we needed, so we're fine.
Yeah, but no, somebody else picks it up. He left a protege.
You remember how bad the acting was in the very first Saw? Like,
yeah.
The guy who had to saw his foot off, I think, literally was maybe just plucked off the street. And they're like,
Yeah.
I remember seeing him on something before that. I forget what it was, but he was on something.
We're talking about
Was
Carrie
it-
Elwes?
was it
yeah,
a
the guy
porn?
that sawed his leg off.
That's Carrie Elwes. He was Days of Thunder. He's the one that took over from Cole Trickle. He's also from Liar Liar, The Claw. He was
That's
a
right.
stepdad.
That's that
Robin
dude?
Hood
Yes.
Men in Tights.
Robin
That's
Hood Men in
him.
Tights. That's
yeah,
him.
Carrie
Yeah,
Elwes.
oh, well, why did he do such a bad job?
Because he's a bad actor.
That was one of his first serious things. Like,
He was in Days of Thunder, which was a big movie when it
was
came out.
serious.
Did you ever seen that?
yeah, with the racist.
God,
John C.
I love
Reilly.
Liar Liar too. I hated his character, but I
Yeah.
love the movie Liar Liar.
Robin Hood Men in Tights, dude. He worked with Chappelle and a bunch of other people that were in
He
it.
did a bunch of
Fucking A.
parody movies.
Yeah, Carrie Elwes actually has like a really long career of like movies that you don't realize. It's like, hey, Carrie Elwes, did you know you're in that?
Yeah. That'd be funny if he didn't realize he was in something.
Yeah, that's what
He'd be
I'm
like,
saying.
fuck, I was in Liar Liar? Cool.
The Claw. That's stupid.
I was on so much cocaine during the taping of that.
They paid me so much money to do that.
He
shit.
played such a douchebag in Days of Thunder too. He was like the driver that they brought in when they were trying to push out Cole Trickle.
Yeah.
Which Cole Trickle's a great name. That was Tom Cruise. But he was just like standing against his car with his blonde hair in the wind, looking like Hitler's dream. You know, some hot lady with short hair rubbing on him. I'm like, is she hot? I can't tell. Short hair, but whatever.
You know, there was a NASCAR driver named Dick Trickle.
Yeah, I remember Dick Trickle.
Yeah. I don't think he won anything major, but it was.
But everybody knew who the fuck he
Everybody
was.
knew who Dick Trickle was, and he drove the
Oh.
Pfizer car, I think, too.
No, there's no way.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
How perfect.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's if I ran Pfizer, I'd be like, that's who I want.
That's our
He's got
driver.
a losing record. I don't care.
Dick
it's
Trickle.
Dick Trickle.
It'd be sweet if it was the Viagra car.
I know. Come back from behind and win.
And then
Shoot
just
forward.
his name is Dick Trickle. He drives a Viagra car, and the subscript underneath Viagra is pre-cum.
Yeah. We're gonna fix this guy.
You know, my pet peeve was, you notice this, not double tapping.
Yeah.
You never double tap. They never
Early
double tap in one of those
celebrations.
kind of movies.
The early celebrations, like you got a bullet in the head and a knife in the head if you can. 'Cause you gotta preserve your bullets?
what about loud breathing too? That thing pisses me off. You're like, shut the fuck up. He's fucking walking. Right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like what? Control your breathing. Just don't be so loud. God damn.
Like, make this real.
The sneezes or coughing, you can't hold on to it. Say California in your mind, you won't sneeze. I promise.
That's a good trick,
How
actually.
about this? We had a segment we were doing. It was bitch made or boss move. If something's like a bitch made move or a boss move.
yeah.
Okay. Giving your significant other a gym membership.
I'm single, but
For
I'll
skinny
say
in shape people, I think that's a boss move. I think for fat people, it's probably a bitch made.
it's still a boss move because if it works, you played the long game.
I think it's a boss move. If I don't know, it's going to be received one way or another. Either they're going to be happy or they're going to be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how fat your significant other is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how out of shape they are. There's even
Yeah.
non-fat people that'll take offense to that.
I did get a girlfriend in the past gym membership. She kind of hinted that she wanted one, but I went ahead and just did it because I was just like, oh, cool, we'll go work out together. It'll be great. And I promptly had to cancel it. And they make you like, the relationship was about done anyway.
Sure,
and she was like,
Jim wasn't going to say that.
yeah, I was
shit.
like, I don't think this is we're not gonna be like swole mates or anything, so I'm out on this. And I had to go cancel it. And LA Fitness makes you give a reason. They're like, can you state a reason? And I was like, I don't want to. And they're like, can you just please tell us why you're canceling Erica's membership? And I'm like, we're fucking breaking up because it's over.
Yeah, she's a whore. I'm not saying she is.
Great.
one,
Now
but
I'm
yeah.
crying. Spot me, bitch.
Did she take the vacuum you got for her for your anniversary, or?
No, she left that. She was like, I know how you use this. Not to clean the
It was
house.
more about for you.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
decoration.
I just want you to remember how
much.
much I suck.
You suck.
How about
Thanks, man.
I had a few silly ones that just
I like it.
wrap up the silly ones to get rid of here. Would you rather smell like farts or cat piss? It's got to be one.
I don't. What does cat's piss smell like?
Cat piss
Ammonia
burns your
burns.
nose.
I'd say
Stinks
farts.
so bad.
Probably farts.
Farts.
Yeah. everybody knows farts, but you smell that cat piss smell, you're like, oh,
It burns your eyes. I used to live with a roommate when I first moved in. He had the cat's litter box in the bathroom that we shared, and like literally, I'd sit down and take a dump, and my eyes would be watering, and I had to like buy. I was like, I bought you a new litter box, one that wouldn't fit in that spot. I was like, oh, I guess we'll have to put it in the garage.
I haven't had the pleasure. I'll stick.
You're fortunate. Bless you.
Anthony Walton said he has a cat, right? I'll just go.
Yeah. Go stick your head in his closet and come back and be like, yeah.
Oh, he keeps it in the
farts.
closet.
Yeah, he's in the closet pissing on the cat.
In a little while, if Anthony starts smelling like cat piss, you guys definitely know what that is.
Oh no,
no, I'm sure he religiously changes it.
Yeah, because every day I'm like, you change it.
You harp.
Hey, I got
You're
you
a
kitty
harper.
litter. Yeah,
I
I don't
them.
want to smell like cat piss in my house, dude. I hate that smell.
You harping on him.
Does the
Yeah.
dog get along with the cat?
They coexist. They just got introduced recently because we just moved in here like a month ago, and the cat just got here like earlier or end of last week.
Yeah.
So we're just now like leaving them out together, and they'll like lay on the bed together, but they won't cuddle or anything cute.
Yeah.
If the dog gets too close to the cat, she'll swat at it, and my dog will bark, and then they just stop.
How old is the cat?
Like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, so it's set in its ways.
Yeah.
This
Well,
guy-
I think they're like getting better because at first the cat wanted nothing to do with my dog, and now they'll walk
get
around
used-
each other and they're
yeah,
fine.
they'll get used to each other.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
I think the cat's
not my
all-
problem. They'll figure
Yeah.
it out.
The cat's gonna always have the upper hand, having the claws, though.
Oh yeah. Plus the cat's like way bigger. My dog's only 6 pounds. That cat's got to be at least 9.
Yeah, cats.
That's a fat
cats
old
hold
cat.
some girth.
Did you what inspired you to get this teeny tiny dog instead of like a medium or large?
I
dog?
love her.
Yeah.
I love small dogs. I've had a bunch of large dogs. I've had pit bulls. I love pit bulls. I just want a small dog. They're easier maintenance, easier to take care of. I can scoop her up if I need to.
Yeah. You can travel with her a little
Smaller
bit.
Yeah.
poops.
I can carry her into any store. Nobody says I've carried her into the grocery store. And like one lady looked and I was like, mind your business.
Yeah.
Everybody
Well,
wants to
dude,
pet
no,
them.
no one's gonna give you shit about. They're gonna be like, "That's an adorable dog."
Yeah,
And
exactly. It's-
Thank you for bringing this dog in here.
He also has a small Chihuahua mix, and we're gonna do another podcast, and it's gonna be us with our small dogs. Shorter episodes.
Big guys with little dogs.
Yeah, we're trying to kick around a name like Chihuahuas and Cholos or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
We'll brainstorm on it.
big men, little dog, something. We'll fit as long as we have pictures of our Chihuahuas on the cover. But it doesn't matter what
It's
we name
gonna
it.
sell. You're fine. Yeah. Are there many other dog influenced podcasts? There's got to be.
I'm sure there is, but there's no cool ones like,
Yeah,
that
not
say
ones.
like. There's no cool ones like me that say like fuck or pussy all the time.
Yeah, or smoke and drink
Yeah.
while you're talking about small dogs.
Yeah, and
that's
you know
the
what?
edge.
All my friends have dogs and animals, so why don't we have like a pet podcast where it's like for cooler people? Not this isn't your grandpa's pet podcast.
Yeah. It's for like
But we want the people that are listening to those podcasts too to come listen also.
Well,
Yeah,
we wanna-
yeah, come listen.
We wanna
or
give
at
them-
least follow. You don't have to listen.
It's got to be like an edgy pet podcast. Like you guys talk about like controversial pet news.
Yeah. This bitch in the stove slapped my dog.
yeah. Jerry Springer for dogs. That'd be great.
Well, where are we at on time? Perfect. We are on perfect time. Let's do the part of the podcast, the open mic. You're gonna spin it first.
All right, let's do it.
I'll move this out of the way. Can you set this like down somewhere? We don't need it.
How do you decide? Can I ask a question real quick? How do you decide which pipe you're going to smoke out of? Is it just the one?
Whichever one still has weed in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The closest to cleanest one.
Well,
if
I
need be.
keep like some guests want to smoke, so I keep one that's like all clean after each guest use it.
Okay.
And that's the one if they want to smoke, I'll even load some for
They'll
you.
use. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then like this is the one I usually. This is like my
That's your home.
in
That's
my
the
pocket or
captain's
hand
pipe.
around the house.
Yeah.
No, my captain's pipe is the Gandalf one, but it's I'm
yeah.
cleaning it right now. But
You just like I feel like there's so many pipes in this household that you just go like you smoke and you put it down. You're like, oh, okay,
dude, I just walk
go buy
room
a
to
new
room
one.
hitting a pipe and forgetting while I'm in that room, and I go to another room and hit a different pipe, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Can't imagine why you're forgetting why you're in there.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm having a good time either way.
It's almost like
Party.
PTSD stricken military guys fucking have guns in every room. You
Yeah.
have pipes
Yeah.
everywhere in every
Same,
drawer.
yeah, same exact thing.
Yeah. I don't have any
It's a
guns.
safe
'cause I can't
spot
afford
for
them.
you.
Yeah,
So,
probably safest. Am I spinning this?
yes.
Yeah, you go first. Give it a good hard spin in either direction, and we'll see what it says. Give it a good hard. There you go. That's nice. What's that say?
Best breakup.
So, what's your best or worst breakup? Like, I think one of my best ones was I was with this chick for like 2.5 years, and she kept trying to force me to move in with her.
Yeah.
And I just, it wasn't. I just knew it wasn't a forever thing. And then we broke up like on a phone call.
Oh.
I told her I had a job interview the next day. She's like, "Do you want to come spend the night?" I was like, "I just fucking told you I have a job interview near my house. Why would I drive to your house, get up earlier to come home, and I'm already here. I could be fresh.
Selfish.
Yeah, and she got mad at me, and she's like, "I'm gonna break up with you." I was like, "Good." Yeah. And she goes, "Fine, we're broken up." I was like, "Cool." She's like, "Don't keep calling me or chasing me." I was like, "Okay."
Cool.
I hung up. We never spoke again. Not a text, not a Facebook friend request, nothing.
You did exactly what you said you were going to do.
I followed directions. Yeah, we're done, dude.
Best or worst? All worst breakup. I mean, they're always tough. Well, no, actually, I take that back. One girl broke up with me because I drank way too much, and she woke up one morning. Yeah, unreasonable. I woke up I would always drag her to she was 6 or 7 years older than me.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. And she would always. I don't know. Maybe
I'm almost old enough for a gilf.
Are you?
I'm thinking about it.
Why not, dude? Go for it.
Crossing over to the cocoon land.
Well, I like peanut butter cookies, so
That's how they get you.
yeah.
She woke up. We woke up one morning rather, and I was just still probably drunk, hungover, and she was like, "I can't do this anymore."
But you don't have a problem, right?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Where'd you say you were dragging her to?
Do what now?
What kind of places were you dragging her to?
Just different parties with my friends. So we're all in our early 20s and we're lunatic guys.
Yeah.
And she could hang though, so she was fun for that reason. She was great. She would always love chilling with us, but there was a threshold that she couldn't hit, and I think I wore her down way too much, and then she was like, "I can't do this anymore," and I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You just drink way too much, and I think I'm just done." And I was like, "Oh, that's fair. I guess I understand." I was like, I took that one on the chin, and then the worst. That was pretty bad because that was just kind of "Hey, you're a drunk," and I was just duly noted.
You literally out partied a bitch.
You are right.
Yeah.
You're
And I'm
correct.
not calling her a bitch because she's
No.
a woman. I'm calling her a bitch because she broke up with me.
Yeah, but also come on, keep up.
Come on. Sink or swim, motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Let's
started
go.
dating me because I make you feel young. Then fucking stay on par.
Might have led her to her best spot though.
She wanted to go
after
listen
you
to some
never know.
jazz and get some denture cleaner and go home by 9.
Yeah, she wanted to go get chocolate and wine, and I was just like, "How about we drink Jaeger?"
How about we drink Jaeger and do
die.
keg stands at Rolly's house? Remember Rolly?
Yeah.
Rolly!
Yeah, we would.
You just do that every time you say Rolly's.
Everyone's got a Rolly. And then one time, just before I started seeing girls a little bit more seriously, when I was kind of more dating, the girl that left me the vacuum, same chick,
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
the girl who I got the gym membership for, she moved out and broke up with me whilst I was out of town on a trip, and I was semi blindsided. It was kind of on the way out, but I didn't realize that she was gonna take the initiative. And I came home and
You left her alone. She had time to plot.
Exactly. Yeah.
She had time to get her shit out, and you got her gym membership. She can lift it now.
yeah. She was. You know what? I really goofed. I got her gym membership. She got swollen. She moved herself out of our place without my help, which is
Started a
impressive
moving
because-
company too. Last I heard, right?
Yeah, most people need my help to move. According
Dude,
to.
at the beginning of COVID, the week before the world shut down,
Yeah.
I was out of town doing a road gig, and that happened. But I was blindsided. I had no idea.
Ah,
I literally thought I was having a great relationship, and I come home to my dog and my girlfriend at the time gone, and I was like,
Oh, boy.
all right, well,
Was it a dog y'all got together? So she just kind of took it.
yeah.
That sucks.
That was rough, man. It was.
I still miss that dog.
I came home and most of the stuff, because most of her stuff. Whenever I move in with anybody, I don't have a lot of stuff, and I don't really give a shit about
Sure.
owning a lot of
I don't
property.
like things.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
I love
it's
stuff.
automatically
My wife loves stuff.
it's automatically the girlfriend or the now wife stuff, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't care, just fill it up with whatever you want. So when you come home from a trip and you're just thinking that everything's going to still be there and nothing is there, and you're just like, man, that is depressing.
It drops your heart a little bit when you walk in. You're like, what?
Yeah, dude, that's probably one of the saddest times I've ever been. And I was like,
I don't have a pot holder?
yeah,
One was nothing.
Took the pot holder.
I bought that when I moved into this place first.
This chick didn't just take her stuff, dude. She took refrigerator magnets and Tupperware. She planned that shit out, and I was like, I lived with a serial
Tupperware.
killer. How long has she been planning this? Why didn't she just? I would have helped her load her stuff if she wanted to go. I didn't know.
That's the Tupperware my mother loves.
Okay, she can fucking have it. Take it.
I need it. You don't. And you're just like, great. No, I need all new Tupperware.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
You
look
think I
at
was going to be depressed using the Tupperware and be like, this is when she was here?
She loved chili mac with vegan meat.
It still has some of the orange ravioli roast around the side
Some of it was after you use Tupperware and it gets, or you put spaghetti
If you
in lasagna,
microwave it too many times,
it's got
yeah.
the orange ring
Yeah.
around it. She took some of those. I was like,
My mother said
Jesus.
she wanted it back.
heartbreaking.
Go ahead.
You're holding the last one. You're like, she used to yell at me to hand wash this and not put it in the dishwasher.
I thought it was dishwasher safe.
Yeah, they melt, man.
Give it a spin. What does that say?
If I was a boy / girl, so if you were a girl, or if you were a boy.
What about it? You wrote this one, I think.
No, this is your idea. Don't you pin that on me? Don't you put that on me, Mikey?
That
B.
is yours.
Don't you put that on me?
What is it? Like, explain that to me.
I don't know. You wrote it.
If I was if I was the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be a slut?
Oh, yeah, probably.
You'd be a hoe?
No, I don't know. If I was a girl, I'd be like, you ain't getting up in this shit, motherfucker. Hell no. You better buy me some Jordans.
I think I would still I would still utilize. I'm very interested in the whole OnlyFans
I'd be a
thing.
hood ass chick too, man. I'd be smoking my own blunts.
I'm very interested in the OnlyFans thing, but like nobody wants to pay to see me do anything sexually. So
Yeah,
like, but what
no,
if I was
if I was a chick?
any woman that looked like anything, I could still make money off that, no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can. There's an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans has made cleaner strippers, dude. It's they'll like send you up a video your request, and you don't actually have to rub on some dirty old man.
Yeah, dude.
In gym shorts.
Are strip clubs even open right now?
Yeah,
They are.
They
Okay,
are.
so
sort of.
With like a percentage
No,
capacity.
they're not. They're not open right now, but they
Okay.
can be on the 10th.
Yeah.
well, definitely on the 10th. But also, like, if they making them wear like masks and shit like that, I haven't been one.
Is that a whole what's the
Yeah,
password
you have
type
to wear a
situation?
mask on your face, but not on your pussy. That's where the real. Okay.
Only on your top lips, not your bottom lips.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they made them wear a mask, but they were completely nude and like rubbing their ass
Yeah.
on your face,
And your
you're just like,
dirty fingers are touching them
Yeah,
with
yeah.
dirty ass money.
yeah. No, dude, we're COVID safe. We're
Yeah, no, it's fine.
We're respecting all of the WHO's protocol.
They're all
one-
instructed to hold their breath.
Yeah, one person every other couch, every other cum covered couch.
Yeah. Yeah. At least the load guy has to only clean up a load every other station.
God, I feel bad for that guy.
Thought I had a joke in there. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're good.
Go ahead.
How about this?
Makes a funny ass noise.
I'm about to get a bigger one. I want like a big
Get a big
one. I want to.
Yeah.
I want
Here you go.
A big
You
one.
have your question.
What is it?
Okay.
What sex position are or made you?
So, what's your favorite sex position if you were one, or your favorite one, or what position? Do you ever think about like when your parents conceived you, what position they were doing? Like, were they?
I no, but that question just I wish I didn't hear that question. I don't know, man. Shit, that's the parents on the parents' side. I don't know. I guess I could. You want me to text my dad?
Yeah, dude.
you
feel
think
like
he'll
it.
tell you?
No, fuck no.
My dad would probably tell me, but he probably doesn't remember. I like to think my dad's pretty bland. He's never really been. The only times he's gotten high is the times I've dosed him with an edible or two. He still calls it
you're the
dope,
best-
like
you're
I'm
the
shooting up in the back
best
alley
son.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you were planned? I mean, you might be one of the
I know
Yeah,
I was not planned.
I think I
was
was
not planned.
Yeah, I was a mistake.
I don't know. I'm just a dirt stain myself. Also, who knows? But if your parents were planning,
Yeah.
they probably did all the
Cool stuff.
I'm ovulating.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
missionary.
Yeah.
How much
and all
foreplay
of
do you
that.
think your parents had the night they made you? Do you think they like 69 or whatever?
Shit, probably. I would imagine.
What
so.
percentage of
my dad's
foreplay do
pretty
you think
cool.
they have now compared to then?
I don't know. My dad's like 1,000, so probably
It doesn't matter. It's all foreplay
he
to him.
yeah.
They only have the 1% that matters, right?
He probably
Just
like
touching his
watching
dick.
CNN and playing pickleball will make him come. So like,
Dude, I'm getting kind of hard now. My dad's a selfish person, so I know that it was either missionary or doggy style. And I bet my mom didn't get any play. I bet she just got
really
squirting, hurting.
That's
It.
hard-
She
that's
got a
heartbreaking.
squirting and a hurting, and that's it.
Yeah.
She didn't even get to play around. I bet.
All right, my dad's he's pretty nice. They probably got pretty creative with stuff, but this is not even a question. Like my dad, the closest he's ever gotten to telling me this kind of stuff, he's like, back when I was in school, we would get black light posters and we would have girls over and we would smoke a joint and we'd do some stuff. And I'd be
pretty
like,
cool.
that was like the height of any kind of like sexual talk with my dad.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can infer the rest. We're good.
Yeah.
You
No.
can't put my shoes. You put yourself in my shoes for a second there,
Yeah, yeah.
Junior. You're like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to.
Black lights, really, Dad?
Yeah, no, my dad goes too far sometimes. They're like, you stick your finger in her ass. I'm like, Dad, not please.
You just said
not,
your dad was
just
bland, and now
yeah.
he's just recreationally.
He'll say
sticking-
stuff like that only to annoy you, but like I know him. Like I know really, he probably never. He's probably not eaten more than like 10 minutes of pussy eating in his whole life. Really? He's so selfish. I know it. I know it in my heart. But then my dad would be like, he used to tell my friend, because he knew my friend was trying to fuck my cousin, like, because he was always like attached to her when we go to like, I'd bring him to a family thing.
Yeah.
And my dad would get drunk when I was like 13 and I'd drive us home, which I knew how to drive. It's fine.
You used to drive your uncles or something. Your dad.
Yeah,
your
I was
uncles, right?
trained to drive drunk, dude. They would get me drunk and have me drive around when I was 12 in a Cadillac.
What the fuck?
Because
That's awesome.
they'd want to hit back roads because where we grew up, and my uncles, like every 30 minutes, they'd have me pull over so they can get out pee. And I'm 12 driving this Cadillac full of Mexicans. And
Ever since I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
That's what's hanging up. And like everybody get out, but my uncle, shout out Theo Punch, my uncle Frank, he would always hand me a Coors Light and be like, chug it, chug it. So I mean, it's Coors Light, so it's not like I'm drinking a Stella, but
Yeah.
I'd chug a beer, and then like an hour later, I'd have to stop and pee, and then he'd come sit next and be like, "Here, chug this, hurry before we get back in the
What
car."
a wild ass family.
Yeah, dude, and but yeah, I know that.
And that's when you just didn't even want to hang out with them and shit. Like when you wanted them to be cool, they're like all angry at you until
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, they don't want to
Yeah.
do anything cool. Yeah.
Like if I tried to do those things, like I'd get drunk when they'd have a party, I'd sneak their beers, and they'd get mad at me. I'm like, "This
I did that
motherfucker's been.
shit.
I got a problem now. You got me addicted."
This is because of you,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I thought this was Saturday. Is today not Saturday?
I used to mix. I didn't know how to make mixed drinks, so I just mixed the different liquors in liquor cabinets. This is when I was like,
Oh yeah,
14,
jungle
15.
juice. Just
Yeah.
jungle juice it up
No,
all the time.
it was just it was whatever the hell.
Whatever
clear,
was
clear
the juice in the
brown.
fridge and one of the alcohols.
No, dude,
right?
not even the juice. That's how dumb I was.
Oh,
like
shit.
I just
You're just mixing the liquors.
yeah,
Yeah.
like gin, vodka, rum, and I would
You
drink
make it
it.
a Long Island.
Yeah,
the
yeah, I was
longest
gonna-
island.
yeah.
Gin,
That ain't-
vodka, rum. That's not even three wise men. That's like three crackheads right
Well,
there.
yeah, one time, one time we would, me and my friend would do that, and the worst part was like the room that we would do this in was like kind of like the living room, den area, and then right across was my parents' room, and we would get piss ass drunk, and then one day we just decided to watch Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
Oh, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
a terrible movie, and
Horrible.
we were drunk and high,
Yeah.
and we were like cackling at like 3 a.m. My dad comes in, and he's like, "What in the fuck?"
Watching this white lady get fucking attacked by all these fucking crows.
Gin, vodka, rum. That's like an accountant, a Russian, and a pirate. I'll drink all three
All
of those.
walking in
All
bar.
trying to get the same booty.
All messing your booty up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We destroyed that
Your
house.
night is fucked up drinking that 3 straight.
So I imagine my parents were doggy style the night they made me.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I
What
think
makes
so.
you think that?
I just feel like it's just like, let's get this over with kind of thing.
Really? Is
then-
doggy style a let's get this over with position? Because I mean, I like doggy style.
I like
Yeah,
doggy
yeah,
style
I
too,
don't want to
but
just get it over with all the time.
Yeah.
like I'll come back to that position like 3 times in a sesh. But like that's the finisher is doggy style.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
That's when you can really give it that pounding.
You don't do the whole.
If they want that.
you don't do the whole video. I mean, you watch all the porn videos where they're jizzing on their face and tits. She's got to, that's so you just watch that. You don't emulate that in real life.
Well, yeah. Well, that's like
I don't either, but I
I
was
don't say
wondering.
I finished there, but that's like the last position before you like whip it out and you draw your name on her face.
I just knew porn's not real life anyway to begin with, so it's fine. Yeah.
It's like
Fuck it
it's
is.
like it's like
No,
wrestling.
I'm saying it's like
fake.
it doesn't
Be
happen.
single in
it doesn't happen
2021
like
and
that.
tell me. Be single in 2021 and tell me the same.
All right.
Yeah, they wild now. Chicks expect you to eat their ass. So I had a chick be like, "Why aren't you eating my ass?" I'm like, "Fuck, I couldn't get to it. Turn over."
Shit.
You were sitting down. We're at Applebee's still. Come on.
Yeah, I still got queso.
We just ordered apps. What the fuck?
Oh, she thought I said ass.
That was the problem.
I literally just pulled up in my car.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's see. You got any new jokes you want to throw out for the workshop? The only thing I was thinking of was the only thing new, really. Like I said the other day, me and your wife were joking about something that when I came over and we were drinking. I don't know why I have this note in my phone that just says "Doggy style is the new missionary." Which kind of is.
Man, I remember you said something and you go, hold on. You stopped everything and said that you're going to write that down.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what the joke
Doggy
was, but
style
we
is
like
the new
laughed our
missionary.
ass off. But we also had been drinking a shitload of tequila.
Yeah, I drank that whole bottle. That and the other thing was I was thinking this is just more like a premise to. This is like the starting point I'm at, but like nothing in this world is what it seems. No matter what is a bag of chips. Have you ever seen a bag of chips that was actually filled to the top and not half air?
Yeah.
And at the same time, like I watched a lot of porn, right? And they can't even give you the details right. Like it'll say hot brunette and whatever, and it's clearly a blonde chick. I'm like, you can't even give me that straight, dude. I know they're not brother and sister. I know that or I wouldn't fucking be here. Oh, by the way, we actually don't like that. Please stop. But why couldn't you just? It's a blonde. It's a blonde. Like like you're trying to trick me now. You're trying to just. That's how you get off is tricking me getting off.
Or what if they put a Latina in there, but they're like calling her the brunette?
They
That's the thing,
I
too.
saw.
You're like,
yeah.
yes, technically she is a brunette, but that is a Latina. Come on.
I have to share something that was super fucked up. That you may remember it.
Right.
I was watching one, and it said hot brunette, like takes in the butt or whatever.
Okay.
And it was a black chick, and she was hot.
Sure.
But I was reading the comments so I could find her name, so I could see what other videos she's got out there.
I give credit to.
And like this is fucked up. I kind of laughed. I'm not gonna lie. But someone goes brunette ? That's not a brunette. That's an N word. But they spelled it out.
Whoa.
And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they wrote still hot though. I'd smash. What? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Dude. I'm sort of like, Jesus.
I feel
Yeah.
like a porn. Why do they have comments? Why do we need that?
I don't think there needs to be comments on porn.
Some
No.
of them are great. Have you ever read the comments on porn?
On some,
God,
yeah,
they're
but, I mean,
hilarious.
they're
But-
fucking.
Isn't it funny? Recently, there's always been a lot of political or racial shit on there, though. Lately,
Sometimes
you
you'd be
know?
like, if I was Trump, I'd fuck her. I'm like, what does that mean?
It puts a little bit more interesting humor into it, though, because like otherwise it's just like, man, I'd fucking jizz all over those titties.
Yeah,
It'd just be boring shit. One
it's
after
gonna be
another.
like, oh yeah, I came. Did you guys all come? Yeah, we all came.
The
yeah,
shitty
awesome.
one, the shitty one. The other ones are the ones that make it interesting. Now.
Who got cum on their phone?
I did.
I'd get a plate and squirt mayonnaise.
like everyone's like,
You get a plate and you squirt mayonnaise on it. You say group pick.
man, yeah, that's what like YouTube comments are one thing. Those are comical in and of themselves, but porn comments, fuck yeah, I'm here for that.
I'm gonna pay more attention now.
Yeah, just keep scrolling down. Just scroll down a little bit. It's right after you get the title of the video, the actress, and then you just can read the most heinous novels you've ever seen your entire
Oh,
life.
dude, it's great. But like, sometimes they don't put her name like in the tags or whatever. I use X videos. I
just wanna know who she is.
who is her? Like sometimes you look at these chicks on Instagram. Maybe they're down there. Look, maybe they need a couch to crash on. Maybe we'll be best friends. Who knows?
Can I send her some money? Can I talk to her personally?
Yeah, you can
I
tip.
meet her?
Now I feel real stalkerish.
Will she say happy birthday to me?
Pornhub lets you tip people now. You can use that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're just tipping who uploaded the video.
Yeah, you're tipping it through the service, and they're paying their management, and they're gonna like, I want to give it directly to her.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that'll just go to like.
I'll mail her cash. What is her address?
What's your address?
No, you can just Venmo me and be like, no, I insist.
What Chipotle do you frequent? I got you, boo.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna DoorDash something for you. What do you like, and where do you live?
Tell you what, really enjoyed the video. Give me your address. I'll find the nearest Target and get you a Target card.
Where do you live?
really
Let's
appreciate it.
fuck.
Yeah.
I want to be honest with
I
you.
don't know what kind of stuff you like, but Target has everything. So
I want to go ahead and send you stuff on your Amazon list, but I want to have tracking. So
it's a tough your address.
Crazy idea. Do you want to go to Colorado with me for a weekend? Just saying.
yeah, just shot in dark. You have another premise you were gonna run?
No, I think that's all I got.
I had a few. One time, this actually literally happened. This is just an anecdote that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. I'll probably tie it into some of the other like trainer working outy stuff that I do. But like walked into a convenience mart one time, and I didn't really know what I was looking for. I was just kind of like looking for a snack, and the clerk just goes, "It's over there." And they pointed at the cooler with all the muscle milks, and I was like, "What? God damn it!"
I want to high five that motherfucker.
you think I'm a fucking dude, bro? Fucking coming in
I
here
wasn't
getting
even
this shit?
dressed like I was in street clothes, and they're like,
Was your collar popped?
Nope. Nope. Walked in, not having come in from the work. This is a convenience mart I don't frequent, so it wasn't one that I actually do get muscle milk at.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, you read me like a book. Fuck.
I was gonna say, what are you actually looking for? You were looking for the muscle milk.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Also, if you walk into a random convenience store and they say it's over there, you kind of have to follow this adventure, right?
Yeah.
It's like a choose your own adventure. You got to.
100%.
What's he talking about?
Yeah. What's over there? I want to go.
Well, you just want to investigate and be like, what do you think I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm attractive?
Yeah. Do you like me?
What time do you get off?
And then I just thought of this the other day, but it's gonna lend itself to a longer bit probably. But me and my sister, we were not raised religious at all. My sister has since become a little bit more faithful. She's kind of devoted to faith, but I remain non-religious. But we got fooled. We got conned into going to a Christian camp, and we're not religious at all.
Yeah,
and
but they look fun as hell.
dude. Okay, here's the thing. They are very fun.
The brochures look super fun.
Yeah, super fun. Did not care for having to wake up every morning at like 8 and going like singing and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. I tried to sleep in through all of them. My counselor would literally like drag me out of the sleeping bag, and just like the counselors were so clearly just like, kind of just like broken human beings too. They're like, they get really mad at you when you say the Lord's name in vain, but then they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna go do like meth in the woods, and I'm like, what's up?
I didn't say goddamn meth in the goddamn woods. Yeah.
Or like I'd let a goddamn slip, and they'd be like, don't use the Lord's name in vain, and then they would go sing like Jesus, Lamb of God, and he'd be like, hey, Jesus, Lamb of God, and I'll be like, now you're being racist and an asshole. Yeah. So I'm still trying to like dial up memories from that. I don't know where I'm gonna go with that, but I'm not religious at all. So if I can position it with any kind of religion,
I didn't go to any church camps, but man, what about because my kids, their mom's a little on the religious side, and they go to those camps and they tell me some stuff. But what about like some sort of an intervention, like coming in and having like hands on your head and speaking in tongues,
throwing snakes on the floor and shit?
They were kind of doing that. They were like, "Who's new here?" And I was like, "I'm new." And they're like, "Come up to the front in the campfire." And it wasn't anything like.
And you get to give the director a hug.
yeah. Like backwards. They
with your butt.
It was just like they sung at me, and like the rest of me and my sister.
It's weird when they feel singled out. Like I went to a weekend one that I got kicked out of. They couldn't last me 2 days, but I remember like it made me uncomfortable how they were. It was right before I was raised Catholic, right? Like I went to Catholic church, Catholic Sunday school, all that. It was confirmation cap before you do your confirmation and like sign over your soul to Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
They
sign a lease to Jesus.
Yeah, they made it sound like a car deal.
We got to make sure that you're sure to give this first confirmation here, sir.
You return your faith back in tattered form with any stains on the seats.
We're going to demote you back to first communion if you don't get this shit right.
I'm trying to give you my soul, and they're still charging me 30%. What the fuck? I can't even get a good credit or APR on this shit. No, but they felt like it made me feel like they were bullying me because they're like, if you don't give yourself to Jesus, your whole family goes to hell, and like they're holding them hostage. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, well, fuck them. They're mean to me anyway.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's kind of their problem at this point. You know?
Are you going to be in hell?
I don't own their souls.
I'm not going though, right?
Yeah. I'm not a soul broker. I can't do nothing with their souls.
That's a ex-girlfriend in college told me that. She was like, hey, if you don't like become Christian like me, you and your whole family are going to go to hell. And I was like, I'm older at this point, so I know a thing or two. And I'm just like,
I heard that.
Yeah, we're good. I'm like,
we're fine with that.
I'll see you there.
Cool.
I'll see you there.
I'm coming to terms with that. Yeah.
Word up.
What I read somewhere in a mysterious book said that the gates of heaven are closed anyway, and everybody's going to hell until it gets figured out. So,
but she was like Baptist.
Is that real?
Now you wonder, right?
I don't really care.
Okay.
We look like,
that was the premise for Lil Nicky, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. Now I recognize that. Yeah, I didn't know. I said I did, but I didn't.
I'm just saying I heard it somewhere on TV or something.
What if we're all just living in Lil Nicky's haircut? We're just fake news measure.
It's fucking awesome. At least they shared that with us. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
I didn't know how good it was till Lil Nicky.
It's like a weird emo kid haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had something else.
I used to go to Catholic school for like the first 6 years, and I got kicked out after that. But yeah, man, I lost my temper right at the end there, where I was just, they would always say, praise to God, and this is Jesus, God did that, and I was like, no, I'm like, God didn't do that, like. The person fucking did that. Like, people did that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I understand maybe he gave them inspiration, but like, why is all praise and credit to that? I mean, like, people do it. People did it, and then they just didn't like hearing my opinions about it. And
the way you make it sound makes me think that God is corporate and he's taking credit for all the good ads I came up for the company.
He's absorbing lower level people's credit that they should be receiving for what they've done.
God has the ultimate credit. He's just absorbing all of it. He's up there on his high horse.
God is like the
dope ass credit.
Ultimate bureaucrat.
Yeah.
But think about it too. Like if you acted like and did the things that people say they do to go to heaven, like all those people are fake. And even if they weren't, is that who I want to hang out with after I'm done with all this? These people seem lame as fuck.
Yeah, let me hang out with some real sinners and then fucking turn my shit around.
Yeah, are they just gonna be? Are they just gonna be up there doing the same shit? Because that's so.
Because if so, that's a whole group of the people I don't like to be around. And they have wings and they're bragging.
You know who's
and
sick? All the people going to hell. Those people are dope.
We're having a party on the way down.
If it's really heaven, I want to be able to do cocaine with no fucking weird come down and me being all awkward and weird. Just fun party cocaine.
Yeah,
just like,
fun.
hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, no, I'm actually glad to be here right now. Yeah, I know, it's cool.
Yeah, because if you do coke in heaven, like literally everybody already knows you're doing it when you do it, even if you're in private.
Yeah, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. There's no more shame.
You don't have to
It's
sneak-
the coke
you don't
Sorry,
have
shame
Mikey
away.
B, are you doing cocaine again?
Yeah, my name's actually Mike. If you want to call me Mikey B in heaven, that's fine, weirdo. But yeah, I'm doing cocaine. This is heaven, right? Am I in the wrong place?
Oh yeah, you are actually.
Yeah.
Come with me.
No, I don't think so, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Yeah.
you're not supposed
I
to.
have an appointment later to get more of this cocaine. So,
And you go,
across
they
here.
blast you down to hell, and it's like you get none of the high, and you do a line of cocaine, and it's only the shit.
Yeah,
comes
it's
out.
all- it's all
come
come
down.
down. Oh.
Yes.
no, I'd be a supervisor down in hell. I'm very good at organizing shit.
Like, you've delivered some messages for
Yeah.
us, so you
Yeah.
know, we'll give you a chance. We'll give you a chance.
They'll give me the employee discount on a suite. I think
why-
it's time. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think like just the whole premise of like a heaven and hell is wild. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's you were
Replace that.
naughty, so now you have to go here forever.
Yeah.
Or you're really good, so you have to go up here, but now you're a servant of God, so you're his shoe cleaner.
It's
Is that
just
what,
gonna-
is that what they do up there?
I mean, the Mormons, they all have Cadillacs and bicycles and determined by who lived what kind of a life and what you get as your method of driving around when you get there. So, I mean, skateboard, bike, car, nice.
Go
something
pay,
else,
yeah.
Well, Mormons soak it and say they're not having sex, and I think that's pretty cool.
Mormons in some states have lots of sex with lots of wives.
How much sex?
Yeah.
No, I mean like before Mormons are married, they'll soak it, like they'll stick it in and just leave it because it's not. They say that's not sex since they can't have premarital sex.
Oh, so it's no in and out. It's just
Yeah.
like they'll just pop the dick
It's just
in once
in.
and just give some friction and see what happens.
yeah, you soak it
Well,
like
if they can't hump, then where are they getting for? Like they just get soft. They just walk around with.
Would you like to find out?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was going to ask if you have some experience. Did you try a soak? Have you had a
I've
soak
soaked before.
You've
Is there-
soaked?
is there more?
I
You
soaked
bust
like-
a nut on a soak?
I soaked like a macaroni pan, dude,
Until you were fucking soft and fucking bubbly?
and ready to clean it off. Ready to clean it all off.
Man, that is gross.
I don't think,
Anyway,
I don't
felt
think I'd
gross.
be interested in this soaking you talking about.
Yeah.
You've
I'm out.
never, like, when you were younger and you're like so sex crazed as a man, like, say in your early 20s, late teens, you never like slept with a girlfriend and like stuck it in while she was sleeping, or like left it in while she was
Sounds
sleeping.
so rapey, dude. Right
like
now.
left it in while she was sleeping.
All right, the latter no.
Like you guys started having sex and then she fell asleep and you could tell she didn't mind if you kept.
I'm not
fucking
into
around.
it if they're into it. I need a progress report through the whole thing. But like I had a girlfriend that used
Or
to
if they're
ask
fully
me,
passed out.
I wouldn't. Just there's no interest.
We're shifting gears here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying like I don't like if I'm having sex with a woman that wants it. It's the only way I'll do it. But they like the dead fish when they just lay there. I'm not into that. I go
good.
soft.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
that's
yeah,
not.
I know.
That's hard
Thanks
to.
for
That's
being
hard
a
to get
good friend
into.
and not
I'll-
trying to make me expose
love you,
myself.
pal.
Anyways,
I'll
you
agree,
don't.
I'll agree with you. Yeah.
But I had a girlfriend that used to ask me to do that. Like she wanted to go to sleep with it in, and I was like, all right,
I was like
all
just
right.
experimentally, like
Yeah.
just leave it in and let's go to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember having girlfriends like that when I was like a
like
teenager.
it's like you had to
yeah.
dock up like an old cell phone.
Yeah, you know, like after like 4 or 5 minutes, I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm rolling over this way.
Like a fueling craft, you're staying there while she like butts up to you. Like, would you? The moment you move, you're either gonna lay on. She's gonna lay on top of you. How does that even work? Why would you do this?
Side.
You have
From
to have
the
like
side.
a you have to have like a
Just laying on your
9-inch
side.
flaccid penis to
makes
fucking
sense.
pull that off all night. You
No, I
know
mean
what
that like that aside.
Thanks for making me look good again, man. I appreciate that.
See, friends.
Thanks.
There you
Brought
go.
it back. Brought it back.
Yeah.
That's it. I got your back. I got your back. I love you. Who love you, motherfucker?
All right, well, it's time to move on. It's time for some crime stories.
Are we doing crime? Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do crime.
Let me go get this old lady I have in my room. You're going to rob her.
Oh shit! You said you didn't have any guns in the house.
No, we don't need a gun. You don't need a gun to rob people, dude.
The only
You
guys
just need
we
the-
need.
You just need them to believe you have a gun.
Yeah, just to hold a comb. People
Dude.
have robbed banks with a comb in their pocket. Yeah.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
So how long's it been since we had a teacher accused of killing and eating a man that he met on a dating site?
gosh, it's been
killing and eating a man that he met on a dating site.
Yeah, I feel like we've been about 25 episodes or so, and we haven't heard about something similar.
We've
along
heard a
these
lot of
lines.
teachers like sexual stuff with kids and stuff.
Yeah,
but
that-
What,
I
like
don't- I don't-
penis
I don't even remember
surgeries,
ever doing anything like
penis
that.
surgeries and burger
No, I
punches.
remember the penis surgeries in the van. That was great.
couple of KFC incidents, some snakes and gators.
Wait, so what's?
All right, so
Let's go.
Here we go. We've got a German math and chemistry teacher. He's been arrested after the stripped bones of his internet date, Stefan Trosch. Or Trosch. He was found in the Trosch.
I'm sorry, I am trash.
They were found by dog walkers in a park near his home.
It's always dog walkers.
So this is
How are these dog walkers? Just call them detectives.
They might as well be,
Right?
give them some fucking stripes because these people fucking do their research, man.
They're up every morning solving crimes and fucking gumshoes going to work over there.
They're like, you ready to walk the dogs? We might find a dead body or solve a crime today.
The dog actually finds them.
He doesn't get his credit.
Yeah.
fully.
Honestly, yeah, probably. That's
Yeah, the dog never gets his credit.
So Trosch was a power line technician.
Yeah.
Trash.
Sucks. This guy's just doing his fucking job, possibly. Oh, no, wait a minute. Sounds like online dating. He'd been missing since early September.
He's making making speculations, and he's the one reading us the story.
I read it once, and then I purposely like flashy bulb thing myself so that I didn't remember it,
Men
and
in
it's
Black
all like
yourself?
fresh new. Yeah. Okay, so he's identified the suspect identified as Stefan R. They're not releasing his last name. I guess this is
Was it Stefan Arkell?
Arkell?
Because that
Stefan
dude's
Arkell.
pretty cool.
Oh, maybe because he has some popularity, they're kind of keeping that kind of a rap.
Yeah, dude. Did that nerd eat someone? What happened?
He's cool as shit when he's Stefan. He it first came to police's attention in this past October 2020 via the victim's account on Planet Romeo, which is a German dating site for gay, bisexual, and transgender men. Have you heard of this site?
Is it? It's a German one?
Yeah.
Nah.
Planet Romeo.
Nah, I've
Nah.
never heard or created
I
a profile and uploaded my debit card number to Planet. What'd you say, Romeo?
Oh,
I'm
hush
just-
up. I ain't never heard that, little girl.
I ain't never been on that part of the internet. What's the next story?
Messages on the app show that the men had been in contact just prior to Trosch's disappearance. You're going to laugh every
Every
time I
time he
say
says
his name, aren't you? I see his name printed here like
Because
6
it-
more times.
I can
How's it spelled?
I can picture a German guy be like, "Yes, we are
Trosch. Trosch.
Okay.
Trosch.
Trosh."
Yeah.
Trosh.
Trosh. Trot. How's that?
Would you guys prefer I said Trosch or
No,
Trosh?
just keep saying it the way you're saying it.
Trosh.
Yeah, I
I
want
get to grinning.
Yeah.
Just like a clown. All right, on November 8th, Trosch's leg bones were found. The bones were found completely devoid of flesh and bearing teeth marks. Okay, wait a minute. So if they're devoid of flesh, how do you see that there's teeth marks?
Good.
That's some strong chompers, I'll tell you that. He's biting to the bone.
They were biting the bones.
2 separate sniffer dogs were able to lead the police to the dump site, back to Stefan, from the dump site to Stefan R.'s apartment, where they discovered a giant cooler box, a bone saw, and 55 pounds of sodium hydroxide.
Whoa.
What do you need that for?
What does sodium hydroxide do?
That's to like lime to make your shit like melt down. And
I
not
thought it was
swell up.
Breaking Bad taught me it was hydrofluoric acid.
That's what.
Not hydrochloric, that's hydrofluoric.
Yeah,
Fluoric.
That'll
Not that
break
caloric.
down a body.
Melts down a body, but don't put it in your bathtub.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
Sterilite tubs.
Well, it says here it's a chemical that can be used to either make soap
Uh-huh.
or to speed up the rate of decomposition.
Okay, so that one.
The suspect claimed that he intended to use the sodium hydroxide to make soap. Of course.
They always do.
I really like Fight Club. I
Yeah.
really do. I follow the Fight Club rules.
Have you seen the prices of soap at the store?
I'm sorry.
This soap is too high.
I am an artist.
I don't want a 6-in-1, an 8-in-1, a 10-in-1. I just want some
I'm
soap.
not. I refuse. I refuse to be accused of this
Look, I
horrid
get
crime.
really dirty, and I can't afford to keep buying all this soap.
That
okay?
kind of soap I make will clean blood off your fingers. Oops.
I mean, nothing.
Well, this wasn't initially enough for the arrest. The forensics team later found Trosch's blood in the suspect's apartment, and then he was then arrested. You know what the charge was? Sexual homicide with base motives.
Sexual homicide with base motives.
That's the official.
Where
Where did this happen?
Germany.
Okay, so
Sexual homicide.
little
They have a
different.
sex crimes.
So a sex crime, but why? Like, why is this a word? It's just murder, right? It's
Well,
maybe
I
it
don't,
carries a different sentence in Germany if it's a sexually based homicide, or maybe they just say it's a little more cool.
maybe in some communities, especially heinous crimes must
Well,
be
Germans
handled
are-
by the SVU.
Yeah, well, Germans are generally more kinky, so maybe it's like for murder,
Yeah.
murder you get life. For this, you get like 2.5.
Maybe he
weeks.
goes to a different kind of fuck prison if you do a sex crime.
Like, so you have
gotta-
sexual homicide with base motives? They're like, yeah, but they was good base motives. You know? So
Yeah, but
I
you
liked
know,
him.
I fucked him first, and then
it's not bad base motives.
No.
It's good base motives.
it's very good. I don't know if these are German accents or if it's racist, but I'm loving it.
No, mine's German and racist at the same time.
Nice.
Homicide with base motives is the most serious category of murder under German law and includes murders with a sexual motive or where cruel methods were used to kill the victim.
Okay.
So they're saying he could have gotten arrested for murder.
Yeah.
This is
They did level.
This
they
is
le- they leveled
hard
up.
murder
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he
this
was
is the
hard.
boss that murder has to face
Yeah.
when it
It'd be
wants
funny
to
if-
advance.
So the I guess that's the equivalent of like maybe like capital murder or aggravated sexual assault, but like whatever
Yeah.
the worst is here. But
First
that'd be,
degree.
that'd be funny if we came up with one that was like super murder.
Yeah. Ultimate murder, mega murder. He did a mega murder.
Mega murder is like it's a sexual assault, murder, torture, all combined into one. They just go, they send it to mega
That's
murder.
it.
And you-
Super sex mega murder
There was
time.
you get
multiple
400
people. It had children involved.
Yeah,
there
sorry.
was women. It was everything. Animals.
yeah, you get 420 years.
That's it.
You get 69 years, you cool guy. Now get on out of here.
If you live past 69 years, then you can get out of here and just don't do that anymore.
Yeah, get out of here, wild bunch.
Yeah.
You
Off to orgy jail, you
Dog.
fucking maniac.
Off to orgy jail.
Yeah.
you dog fucking murdering weirdo, keeping people in a cage underneath their house. That's what weird people do, man.
That's
An examination of the suspect's internet search history revealed an intense interest in cannibalism,
Right.
including research into whether or not cutting off someone's penis would prove fatal.
Oh, he wanted to do
What?
this shit when he
He
was
cut off
still.
his dick?
No,
when
he was looking this up on the internet.
He wanted to see. He
Oh, he
wanted.
was
He was
searching?
looking to see if it was fatal, so he could do it while he was still alive.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
I think so too.
well, maybe he was trying to cut someone else's dick off.
Or what if I
And he
just
wants
cut
to know,
this guy's
like,
dick off? Will he die?
Will I be able to do more stuff to him before he dies, or is my finisher going to be the penis?
The
split?
dick cut. I imagine a lot of blood goes there, so you probably lose a lot of blood if. Your
Well,
dick is
we read
cut.
this one story. Well, Jason read it. I can't read, but this guy in Oklahoma was he was doing sex changes in his van,
yeah.
Oh,
and I think his name was like Gary too. People were paying him to cut
Like he
their
had
cocks
ads on
off.
Craigslist and shit.
Yeah,
He'd be
it's like, you can't
what do you
group
need?
on
Y'all want
some
to cut my dick
things.
off? Yeah, I'll be by there by 7.
He's got a mobile dick van.
oh my
He's
god.
got a mobile man grooming van.
So what would he just like use a pair of like desk scissors and an iron to cauterize or something? Like what?
Wait, I don't want to lose this thought. I'm sorry, but if you drive around in a van and people pay you to cut their dicks off and you're changing their sex, isn't that like the truest form of a transformer? I mean, you're
Bumblebee,
creating
man.
change everywhere.
He's just, he goes around in a Camaro cutting people's dicks off. It's like I'm a transformer.
No, that your customers, those are transformers.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Dr. Transformer.
Okay.
To surgery.
All right.
But they that'd have to be fatal, right?
You would think so. I mean, well, here's okay.
I
So
wonder if it makes a difference if you're hard or not. Because there's more blood when you're hard. Sorry
well, it's
to interrupt.
rushing and sending that
Yeah.
But
way.
either way, there's an artery there. Was what that's telling
Sure,
you.
so it's going to bleed, irregardless. Unlike other infamous cannibal murder cases in Germany, however, there is no evidence to suggest Trosch was a willing participant. Victims in other cases discussed, planned, and appeared to be enthusiastically consenting to their own deaths beforehand, but none of the messages exchanged between Trosch and the suspect touched on cannibalism. So they're thinking it seems that Trosch was expecting nothing other than just like a guy-on-guy hookup, and this guy was his murderer that day.
Wait, so some people are like willfully going to this dude's place and being like, "Yeah, cut my dick off and murder me."
I've actually read quite a few stories. I've read quite a few stories, and there's
So
a
what
lot
do you
of.
want to do when we hook up? I was hoping you'd maybe, I don't know, we'll have some wine, you'll cut my dick off and murdery. We'll see how it goes. We'll
Yeah.
see how we feel.
we have two choices. We can either watch Up, or I can cut your dick off and murder you.
Oh, not up again! Shit. All right, we'll go with the dick.
What's the
Murder.
opposite of up? Down goes your penis.
Death.
Dead down.
Down in the ground where you'll go.
Man,
If they
German
but
people
he
are
cut,
wild.
They cut his legs off. They cut his legs somewhere else.
Yeah, with bite marks.
In Germany, here's the thing. Yeah, he just was dumping the body parts. In Germany,
that's just a fuck
I've
party.
read several cases that were they have a big thing happening over there where people are willingly participating in like sexual murder style fucking shenanigans.
So they just want to.
You can't say
Sexual
that.
murder style shenanigans.
You can't call them shenanigans.
It's escapades. They're having escapades involving getting killed.
It's just a big old goof.
What are you in prison for 198 years? Shenanigans.
Yeah.
For some sexual murder shenanigans. I don't know.
What if they consent to it and they're like, yeah, no, it's totally cool if you murder me and cut my dick off or do whatever, use my head as a fucking
As a
pocket
fuck
pussy
totem pole
as
or
a fuck hole,
boil water
Hollow
in
me
your
out.
shit.
You can put your loads in me.
Pour gold in my brain.
Sort of
Yeah.
like an ashtray for your cock.
Put me on your coffee table. Yeah.
Make me a coaster, a koozie. Yeah.
Ooh, turn my coochie to a koozie.
Yeah. No, if they can
that's good
find
marketing.
If they can find proof of consent that these people did, I think that people are getting lesser. I think it's like they're getting like
I think it's still
tampering.
murder.
They're like tampering with a body or tampering with something.
That's still so wild to me that they could because like with the family's not just going to be like, oh, they said it was cool. All right, tight.
I'm not
bad.
angry. I forgive
My
you. Then.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
we didn't
sorry.
know.
He wanted to. He wanted to do this.
He's gonna call you like your son got murdered. Yeah, we know. He wanted to be.
Yeah.
He was kind of into
He
that.
told us he was going on a date.
He did say it was Saturday. He was going on a date.
We figured it was the one. He was building up to it. So.
Man, that is a wild ass story. Do you listen to any true crime podcasts? Or anything?
I tried to hear them. My wife listens to a lot. And I listen to a lot of the ones that she'll go ahead and play for me. And
Which means no, he just listens to whatever
they're
she
very
says.
entertaining.
I mean, I don't listen to them all the time, but I'll if there's like a real weird twisted one.
I don't know if I should say their name on here, but there's one I listen to specifically every week. They put out a new episode. Yeah. Small Town Murder. I don't know if that does anything, but
I heard that one.
I like that one a lot. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I listen to that religiously. I'll listen to each new episode every week.
Nice.
And they don't do video or anything, but they like sell out live shows.
Do they?
Yeah, my ex was supposed to take me to one of the shows, but she decided to take our dog to her mom's house.
We should have wrote her and be like, so the show.
Yeah.
So it looks like they rebooked that show for June. I'd still like to sit in the front if possible.
Hey, I know we're broken up, but can you still hold your end of the bargain on this? I really like small
promised
town.
it.
Yeah.
So
It was
Crime
fulfilling like a
Junkies
bucket
doing it.
list type thing for me. So
that was fun. Thanks for coming, man. I think
man.
that's it, right?
that's it, man. Covered all the bases.
We good. We
What
good.
time is it? Well,
That's good
music.
stuff.
So
Cue.
Let's do weird stuff.
I see it.
I put some mushrooms in his beer.
The Hillary gush.
It's
colors
circling
look
around
weird.
us right
Yeah.
now. It's all around us.
Where can people find you on social media?
On the internets, just my name. I snagged all the Cheyenne J's when social media.
You must have got in early.
So if the next Cheyenne comes around,
Yeah.
he's fucking.
If the next stand-up Cheyenne comes around, they ain't gonna get it. So just Cheyenne J on literally everything.
How do you spell that for my?
SHAHYAN J.
There you go. Find them. The iGram, the Tweeter,
the tweets, the
Book of Faces,
the Book of Faces,
everywhere.
That's it.
OnlyFans.
You can find us there too. What's
Yeah.
our Twitter?
We're on the Bird. We're on Open Mic 5000.
Open Mic 5000.
Come back, good buddy.
All right, 10-4. Roger that. Also, Instagram, the Open Mic Podcast. Search on Facebook. I'm getting better at editing. I think if I wear all green, then maybe I can make myself float
Yeah,
away.
float away.
Well, every time I stutter, because I do it a lot.
We should also do
Fucking
the shooting stars on. No,
No, stop. Copyright.
I sounded that spot on.
Yeah,
Yep,
dude.
yep,
I was
yep,
Shazammed
yep,
you. It played it. Said, hey, that's that song
Hey,
he's
Siri.
talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, I'm busy right now. And my phone's like, oh, sorry. And it closed. But check out my personal page, too, at Mikey B the Comic on Instagram. Don't worry about finding me on Facebook. They won't let me put B as a last name, and I don't want to spell my last name for you. Plus, I got warrants and shit, so whatever. Mikey B the Comic. I do have a fan page on Facebook.
Do you?
I haven't posted anything from it in a few years.
Yeah, your
Probably
personal
should.
page is a little bit hotter than your fan page. Maybe you should get a little busy on that.
Yeah.
No,
Get
you-
busy on that, fool.
You ain't trying to.
Get busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna is Facebook the medium of choice for you? I mean, who are you
I
trying
like
to appeal
Instagram.
to?
Instagram's my favorite. Yeah, simple. Show me a picture of your ass, bitch. And
Is
I'm
that what
talking to guys.
You're on my page. You're like,
Yeah.
God, there's no pictures of his ass on here.
He asked for butterfly kisses.
Muscle milk looks thick.
It's over there.
Perfect.
All right, well, that's it. Thanks for coming again, man. Had fun. Cheers one more time.
Cheers, man. Yeah, this was fun.
Clink.
There you go.
Toast it.
It's good
Touch
stuff.
it.
I like this format, man. It's fit.
And
There it is.